All right, my friends, news unlock time. Marty's got the Red Bull at the ready.
The Red Bull at the ready.
Ready to...
The Ready Bull.
The news unlocked brought to you by Red Bull, the extreme energy drink for gamers by gamers.
I feel like the video editor has to blur that out. Yeah.
Like, haha.
Our good friends at Rockstar still love energy drinks.
We just start like holding up logos to make the video.
It becomes like a NASCAR car.
Yeah. It's like, no, blur that out. Blur that out. All right. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Mitch, I could feel your heart skip a beat from when I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
This makes you happy.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I really liked Human Revolution, and the more I thought about like a new game, I was like, I want to replay Human Revolution. And every now and then I think about replaying Human Revolution. I think about a lot of things I don't like, and there's a lot of them. But at the same time, man, like what a world with like just cool characters, not necessarily good ones, but just cool and memorable.
Adam Jensen.
Yeah.
And the versatility of sneaking around a world and hacking stuff and just being invisible and staying out of sight or just murdering everybody. Like, Deus Ex does that so well, and the trailer for Human Revolution makes being a violent dude look like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what do we know so far about the new game?
Set 2 years after the end of Human Revolution. None of those endings you picked were canon, probably because they were all really dumb.
Kind of like a bummer.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, your choices didn't matter.
Yeah, that was true in Human Revolution too.
It's not the destination, it's the journey.
It's the journey, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get onto a zombie island where there's a fake robot lady. Whatever. it's how you get there. Right? Yeah. But the new trailer looks cool. A little bit silly with the villain being like this like Eastern European Russian
Kingpin.
Mobster
Looks like
Kingpin.
like robot Kingpin.
Yeah, but like
in communist Russia, augment you. I don't know where that was going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like even though all of these like mixed feelings are coursing through me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play a new Deus Ex, and that's really exciting. It's gonna be very pretty. It's gonna have like lots of great weapons and lots of great combat scenarios.
I like that they've said that boss battles will be stealthable this time.
That's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Because that's actually when this game got announced, it made me instantly want to go back, and I actually didn't finish Human Revolution.
Oh, no way.
I had played a preview build.
Yeah.
Which only had up to and through the first boss fight at the end of what is that, Detroit?
Yeah.
And so I've played that. So police station and then
there's like the Act 2 of that game is awesome.
I know
you stay in Detroit, but like things get really bad.
I really want to go back and play it now, and I think I might in fact do that because there aren't any major releases that I'm hung up on playing.
Skipping Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's not for me.
All right.
So, but yeah, I remember stealthing my way through everything I could and loving it. And there were dialogue options that you could talk your way out of things in the first game. So, Xbox One, PC, PS4.
Yeah.
Did they even give a window on date? No. Which means
2016.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any chance that we'll see Human Revolution on Xbox One and PS4 before this?
I hope not.
Square has
like
been
as a remaster.
Yeah.
Square has been especially, guilty of this because they've done. They were the first out of the gate to do it with Tomb Raider Definitive, and then they did Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
They also did the director's cut of Human Revolution on PC and Wii U. So they re-released that game on different platforms.
Yeah, and you've had the Final Fantasy X games re-come out, Type 0. Yeah.
So it's not impossible, but...
I would actually kind of like that because I want to replay. I also didn't finish Human Revolution, so I would love to replay that.
It does seem like, I'm so sick of complaining about the remaster thing, but I will say that if you are going to do it, Human Revolution does seem like a good candidate for it, specifically because it's been a good
Long
few
enough,
years,
3-4 years,
and it is such an open-ended game where even if you did play it, you might be like, okay, cool, I'll grab it again, provided if it's $60 off. But if they do it for $30-$40, grab it again, maybe play through it a different way.
Yeah.
So I didn't play this game.
Yeah.
I know Nick Scarpino is a huge fan, which says a lot because he's not a fan of games as much.
Yep. Doesn't he work in games?
Is it? Yeah. Well, kind of not.
I guess.
What is this game like from a visual perspective? Like, is it one of those games that could benefit greatly from
It's yellow.
the
it's really
generation gap?
I mean, it still looks beautiful, especially if you want to play it on PC. It still holds up very, very well.
Yeah, it's pretty
incredible.
strong. Yeah, art direction.
I'll say. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think this would be a cool game to see on Xbox One and PS4. Also, if they start doing stuff like this, it'd be cool to be like, hey, the game's $30-$40 or whatever.
Yeah.
You buy it, and then you get $10 off. Off the sequel when it comes out.
That would be nice. I mean, that's what State of Decay Year One Survival Edition that actually comes out, I think, in a week or two. I think it's 2 weeks, end of the month, end of April. They're doing that, where not only is it's $30 to begin with, but if you have it on original, or rather on 360, you get $10 off. So it's 20.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's exactly the kind of thing we need more of if we're gonna get more of these remasters thrown our way.
Give me some incentive.
Yeah, totally. You did a convo on Adam Jensen, right?
Yes.
What is it like? Are you a fan of this guy?
So
I'm Adam Jensen.
he's such a goobery guy, right? Like he's just this like gruff, cool guy, and he's got retractable sunglasses, which make him look cool.
You imagine me trying to pick up ladies with this voice?
Probably very effective. But at the same time, like
That's a lovely dress you're wearing. It would look great at the foot of my bed.
Adam!
Right.
Hey,
You dog!
But I do think he is a really cool video game hero, and that we talked about it in the conversation we had about just him as a character. He looks like a lot of fun to play, but in that trailer, he's just so cool, right? Like he's talking about the conflict, and he's got his cigar, and he goes all cloak mode.
Yeah, and he's got knives on his elbows.
Yeah, he's just got all these like different cool abilities
Yeah.
that I hope translate well into gameplay, right? Like those
Yeah.
multiple takedowns. Like taking down multiple guys at the same time. He's like jumping off that mezzanine level down onto the stage.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I thought the trailer was cool. I would have liked to see gameplay.
Yeah,
Well,
They
of
released
course,
some of
but
those screenshots too,
E3,
which
dude, I'm
don't
sure.
look like those screenshots that are gameplay are not.
Oh yeah, no.
Jesus,
You mean the
like,
the Photoshop?
yeah, it looked like
File save as PSD.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looked like those Red Steel shots when like the
my
Wii, when the Wii was launching. You're like, man, look at this game, and it comes out, you're like, oh, this is what happened?
A lot of people seem to complain about CGI trailers when they come out, but then this one comes out and everyone's like, "This is awesome."
So, I wish everyone did what Blizzard did with Overwatch, where it's like, here's a rad CG trailer, and also here's an hour of gameplay.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, perfect. Yeah.
I don't know. This trailer also suggests a lot about the way Adam will play in
Yes.
combat. Like it shows very specifically new abilities, new weapons, new gadgets. All that stuff is there to suggest what the game will be like.
Every second of that trailer is well choreographed and intentional.
Yeah. I want to see the stealth version, like the way I'm gonna play it. I
I
want
know.
that trailer where it's Adam just like patiently waiting around a corner, staring at a wall, being like, "Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me."
That'd be
Crawling an event, it's all boring.
What if you make that trailer?
That would actually be a really interesting way to debut a game. Is like how we had the Chief and the Lock dual
Yeah.
trailers. Is to have two different trailers with the same event, but like the
Play styles.
balls to the wall style trailer
cool.
and then the
That's a
stealth
good idea.
trailer.
Super boring, slow-paced one.
Yeah.
He's like just patiently waiting for a patrol to leave.
It's like a 17-minute trailer.
I love that.
At
It's
some point, he's, like,
the
peeking
no
around the
kill
corner.
trailer.
Yeah. He almost goes, but then backs out at the last second. He's like, I'll go in a minute.
Halfway, like 10 minutes into the trailer, he gets caught and the trailer restarts.
He gets the alert phase. He just like hides under something for 2 minutes.
This
while
is
people are
totally
looking
like a
for him.
Funny or Die video.
I like
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
But
The most boring action game trailer of all time.
But to that point though, I was actually surprised when I watched it that it was like, oh, this is a like 3-minute and 45-second CG announced trailer.
Yeah.
Most CG
Yeah.
most announced trailers period are like
2 minutes
60
or less,
seconds,
yeah.
if that.
That Rise of the Tomb Raider trailer was like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, it's like it's rare that we got a whole sort of to your point, Mitch, I think all that stuff, because that all came from Game Informer. That's their cover story this month. They broke the reveal. The gameplay section they were shown about trying to either talk to an informant or not, or choose not to trust that. That was, I think, it was that scene sort of rendered as a CG form. Just from reading the description from their story and then watching the trailer, it seemed like that whole 3-minute 45-second thing was sort of trying to be representative of a mission in a way. Obviously, a very contracted
Yeah, I mean, he was
version of it.
tailing that the kid that was on stage. Like
Yeah.
he was tailing him and trying to figure it out. The chronology of that trailer is also way out of order, and I'd be interested to see somebody re-edit it to kind of put it in order, just to see like how it looks with that in mind.
That's interesting.
So we are all thumbs up.
Yeah,
on
super
Yeah,
excited.
stoked.
Mankind
Definitely
Divided.
want to see more
Do you think we'll
gameplay.
see more at E3? Like gameplay?
I mean, you would think that would, if you're going to announce a game in April, you would suspect, like, you get everybody jazzed up for it, as we are all now, that you would think that maybe Microsoft or Sony on stage would be like, okay, here's the first, gameplay look at.
yeah, pretty cool.
That would be my prediction. But we know my predictions are usually wrong.
I also want to say, a year ago, they released the concept art for this, and that day, I called it and said this game would be set in the Czech Republic.
Boom.
Nailed it.